Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Okay. All right. I don't know where to begin. I truly don't know. This thing just blew my mind. Jeffrey Epstein has woven himself throughout the fabrics of every society. He's everywhere, gathering information. Now, I've been looking through the Jeffrey Epstein trove drops, and oh my goodness, I mean, just so much stuff. I looked up Tony Blair, I looked up Prince William, I looked up Prince Charles or King Charles, and I just stumbled across Prince Phillip. Oh my goodness. Oh man, look. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Phillip did not live together for a reason. And I get it. Queen Elizabeth, I understand it. I understand it. There was nothing that you could do with that situation. You were stuck, right? You were stuck with that stuff. And I understand why Princess Diana said Prince Charles is not fit to be a king. I get it. It was not only just Queen Consort Camilla. I got to look up and see if her name is in there, but it circled a lot around Jimmy Savile, right? Jimmy Savile was what he called the fixer. And a fixer is someone who goes out and gives you the things that you enjoy. The royal family, and when I say the royal family, I don't mean the whole entire family. I'm meaning the guys in the family whom enjoyed his services. And he was a disc jockey. How does a disc jockey back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s have anything to do with the royal family? Well, okay. He provided stuff. Not only did he provide stuff, but he worked in a hospital that he had certain access to a specific area of the hospital that some people may find valuable and enjoyment out of. And I'm not talking about anything which you put up intravenously. I'm not talking about any rugs, none of those things. But there's one part of the hospital that at some point everyone goes to. Just stop and think. Just stop and think. And if you can't get it, look up ducks. There was a comedian by the name of Sam Kedison. And one of his jokes, he talks about what ducks do to other ducks when they're no longer a duck or flying. They're just, okay, fill in the blank. What I'm trying to work out is Prince Charles, his name was right along in that area. And I'm just like, ooh, is he with that? Is he not with that? Because right about now, he's sick, and he already gave power to Prince William for him to take on part of ruling the Commonwealth in England and all the land and the money and everything else. But the problem is that Prince William's name is in it too. I'm still digging through. And I'm going to say this. I have a feeling. I have a feeling within my bones. And you're going to say BGD. You're a Harry fan. You're a Meghan. Look, I'm not a Meghan. I'm not Dutch. No, not Duchess Meghan. No, she is who she is. She got where she at was how she got where she's at. I'm going to leave it right there. However that occurred is how that occurred. Prince Harry took a look at her and said, yeah, yes. And they both served each other's needs. There was love, always holding hands, blase, blase, because a lot of Americans were very touchy, feely, and we're very affectionate with the people that we choose to be with. And I don't say we just do that. No, no. But I have a suspicion within my bones that King Charles is going to advocate his throne. He's going to have to. Because when this stuff comes out, and it's going to, I'll let bigger channels do it because my channel's too small. They keep on taking subscribers and mess up with my numbers and royalists always reporting my channel because they don't like what I'm saying. Now, if you really keep on, I'll bring up the Epstein file, plastered right here, and read all the way down. And this right here was before EpiPen was, okay, before him. Before that. So I believe it. I believe in what Jimmy Savile said. I believe what MI6 said. I believe in a lot of the stuff that the government's put out there. It's very interesting. It's a long read. And you really got to take your time because they mashed a lot in there. And I think the only one that is going to survive this is Prince Harry. Yeah, Prince Harry. Now, if you go back to his uncle, or better yet, not his uncle, but his great uncle, King Edward, that he had to advocate his throne because he was a supporter of World War II. And that was on the side of history. They took pictures with him and he was like, yes, go ahead. Be jolly happy, right? Or be a jolly rancher. Right? I love these things. Be a jolly rancher. Okay? He gave up his throne, said, "Oh, I'm so in love with Wallace," and no, I don't think so. I mean, I think that was a great escape. To say, okay, I can't be king. My family is out of the line of succession. Now it's going to be my brother, King George, and his family. Everything has been turned around, and it's going to be something. It's something that I see. I don't know how long all of this is going to take to come out. But go back to what Princess Diana said. Prince Charles is not fit to be a king. Well, Jimmy Savile would go to the palace that Prince Charles and Princess Diana lived in. And she didn't like the guy. He gave her the heebie-jeebies. I have a sneaky suspicion that maybe Queen Consort Camilla and Jimmy Savile could hang out and maybe have some kind of Chardonnay or maybe a beer. Put your feet up and sit back and just talk about whatever. Don't know, but that's my feeling. That's my thought. Now, you may disagree, but it's in the EpiPen files. Go look for yourself. Go on the EpiPen files on Department of DOJ and put King Charles' name in there, and you're going to see a document 42 pages long right there. But on that note, please like and subscribe and respond, but don't be ugly. Just simply say what you feel. Better yet, not what you feel. Please, just give me some resources. Give me some links saying, BGD, you're a hater. You hate on the royal family. You spend too much time boosting up Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan. No. I just don't like the way you all treat her. You don't give her a fair chance. And if you're not a racist, but damn it, you act like one. Okay? Do something or say something that actually fits into your narrative and not how you feel. And you're like, she's the wrong color. You don't come out and say it in those words, but it can be taken to that thing. But look, if you want to be a racist, you have a right to be one. But just understand, people have a right to go after what you say. On that note, I want to thank you for stopping by.